Today, day 94 of me recording every day. Just before recording this, actually, I was like 75% of the way done with watching Project Hail Mary. It's an absolutely amazing movie. It's like one of those few blockbusters nowadays that are actually so emotional and actually like produced well. And I really liked it. I love the idea of it. And I feel like if you have the right production, if you have the right creatives and everything, you could make a movie about anything. Like, just the other day I was thinking, what if we make a movie and the movie is like of this really poor person, and in this dystopian world, right, all the poor people live beneath the ground where they get very little sunlight, and all the rich people, they live above ground, with the sunlight, with nature and everything. And it kind of be like Red Rising, if you've read that book. But yeah, I found it so interesting. And another thing I realized is so many movies and YouTube videos and reels we watch, we can't really remember them. Movies we can, just because it requires more effort to consume. It's like a 2 hour, 3 hour production, and a lot of people emotionally invest in movies. But YouTube videos and reels, people can't really remember. However, people spend a lot of time in it. I remember reading this one comment a few days ago or something, and it was like, say you're on your deathbed, or you just informed that you have like 3 days left to live, and you're having flashbacks of your life. Imagine instead of having flashbacks of you with your family, you climbing Mount Everest, you volunteering to help some orphanage in South Africa. You get flashbacks of you just sitting there watching reels, or you just watching YouTube videos, because that's what you did with most of your time. That'd just be like the worst moment of realization, wouldn't it? Now, I don't think that's going to happen because, as I said, we forget most of the things we watch. But if it did, that would be pretty unfortunate, unless you enjoy doing those things. And one way that you could combat this is just by like creating stuff. For example, reading. When you're reading words in a page, but the words come alive in your brain. Your brain creates like a imaginary picture, and it creates all the small details you can't see. It personifies characters. You could just be reading words and it would just make up a character in your head. Like, say you read something like a gray tiger, and you could just imagine one in your head, or anything like that. And just the way that your brain creates it helps you remember it more. And again, it helps you emotionally invest in the story way more, which again helps you come back to it once in a while. And I feel like Project Hail Mary did a great job of that. I really like the chemistry between Rocky and Grace. It's pretty good. But I haven't watched the whole movie yet. I'm like 75% of the way through. One thing that I also did today was like kind of clean up my room. But it's not crazy, but I think it'll do for now. I also got to fix my sleeping schedule a lot, just because lately I've been like sleeping at like 11 o'clock and waking up at like 9 o'clock, which I can't do, especially when school starts again. I've got to look in for that. And my challenge to create a song by the end of this year, it's not going that well. I haven't forgotten most of the things I've learned on guitar and violin, and I don't know how to use like the music digital software except for GarageBand, which I know like half the features of. So I definitely need to learn a lot, and hopefully I could come up with some good lyrics and inspire some people, or at least inspire myself.